My name is Connie Spencer Ackerman. I am here at the 20th Annual Cave Run Storytelling Festival, 8 miles west of Moorhead, Kentucky, along beautiful Cave Run Lake. We have a 3-day event. The first day is devoted to school kids. We had over 3,000 kids yesterday and today. And on the second day, today, Friday, and Saturday, we also have general public. And the biggest group of the general public comes in on Saturday. We moved here 16 years ago. I heard about it. I think that was probably the 3rd year of the festival. And so I came out, I had this mistaken assumption that it was going to be all Appalachian stories. And I was very wrong. I mean, it was such a diverse group of storytellers, and that was one of the first things that really impressed me, was the different backgrounds, the different kinds of stories, the different experiences that the storytellers brought. So I was captured. The account I've heard many times is that there were families from Moorhead who would go to Jonesboro to the National Festival. And the idea sort of started being talked about, wouldn't it be nice to do something here? The gentleman, Dave Manor, was the district ranger for the National Forest here, and he was jogging buddies with one of the men who went to Jonesboro. Dave wanted to have some kind of event out here along the lake, and he and Ed talked about the fact that maybe a storytelling festival would be a good idea, and that's how it started.
So my name is Amanda Mason, and I'm a 6th grade language arts teacher at Brown County Middle School. And with school in a teacher capacity, I think this is my 5th year. I think it's my 5th year. And then I came for several years when I was younger, just as a regular old attendee, as a kid with my family. A huge draw is we have phenomenal storytellers, obviously, but I think the setting is, you couldn't ask for a better place to sit and listen to stories, because you have a beautiful backdrop, you have the lake, you're within nature, you're surrounded by just peacefulness and simplicity almost, and I think that's the nature of storytelling in general. It's just a pure form of enjoyable entertainment. The part of the festival, the storytelling festival, I think that my students enjoy the most is obviously the actual storytellers, but they love to interact with them. So the tellers do a great job of gearing their stories when they have a school audience to allow those kiddos to have a little kinesthetic movement or snapping or clapping, and they love the comedy behind it.
See how this room is divided in 2 halves? So this half is going to start by clicking your fingers. Very good. Then this half is going to join them. So you can already hear it sweeping through. Then this half is going to go to their legs while you're still clicking, and then this half is going to join them.
What I'm left with every single year is the images from my students when they react to what's going on in the storytellers. I love that, and I would love to be able to just sit and take pictures and capture it, because it is pure like happiness and enjoyment and just a happy kid energy when something funny happens and they react, and it's pure reaction to what they're listening to, and I love that.
My name's Kevin Kling, and I've been a storyteller for 35 years. I've been to this festival 5 times, and I absolutely love it. There's a reason 5 times, and yeah, and word gets out among storytellers. We talk. Well, of course we talk. That's what we do. But we talk to each other, and some festivals you just love to come to. You tell anyone if you ever get a chance, that's one of the ones you want to go to, and this is one of those festivals. Every festival brings something new to the table. And this one, well, of course, the beautiful location. But I think there's a really sense of family here, really sense of, knowing folks now. And it catches you right away when you come here. There's a sense of family. One of the things I love too is storytelling. Pretty much wherever you go is usually attended by older people. Usually, but you come to this festival and it's every single age. You just never, and it's starting with the kids, and I think that's what's so brilliant about bringing the kids in the first 2 days, all the different school groups that show up. And what I really love in that is not only the groups that are watching, but there's always young tellers telling. And the talent here is just unbelievable. And kids really quiet down when another kid is on stage, and they go nuts. That's one of their own, giving it out. And so that's another reason why this festival is particularly means a lot and is really special. People have a connotation of storytelling. They think they know what it is, and they don't know what it is. It can have you laughing so hard. It's a chance where your feelings get to come out. I mean, I'm a true believer that humor is the way to heart. Humor is a stand-up comic uses a joke to close a door, and a storyteller opens a door with a joke. In other words, our hearts are shared, and we can go places. We can ask deep questions. And where do you get to really do that? It's phenomenal. And people that come, I love when they ask how many people have been here before, and the number of hands that go up.
My name is Beth Ward Reynolds. I have been coming to the festival, I really think I came the first year. It was either first or second year, so 19 or 20 years. I feel like the Storytelling Festival is such a unique experience. I feel like every little town has the typical fall festival, or they have the typical fair, and I feel like the Storytelling Festival just really is so unique to Moorhead. And so I started coming when I was little with my family and kept coming with school, and as I got older, it was always one of my favorite weekends to come home from college because a lot of my other friends would come home for it. And now I'm part of it and bringing my son now, and so I think just the tradition and the uniqueness is what keeps me coming back. This year we have great weather. Sometimes it's hot, but for the most part we hit it, right when fall is coming, so it's perfect camping weather if you like to camp. As you can see, the backdrop is perfect, so you come to this beautiful setting with really yummy food. In case you haven't tried out the Spiral Spuds, those are my favorite. But I would just tell them it's this beautiful environment where you come, and for whether it's an afternoon that you come or the whole weekend, you just escape the everyday rut, and you get to listen to these amazing tellers just take you to different worlds or take you into their lives, and it's just a nice getaway, and you just sit and relax and enjoy, and there's no pressures or expectations for you. You just simply get to be and enjoy, and I think that that's one of my favorite parts, so I try and tell that to others when I'm selling it to them.
My name is Greg Scott. I grew up in Moorhead, Kentucky. About 30 years ago, when I was 7 years old, Carolyn Franzini and the Franzini family took me to the National Storytelling Festival down in Jonesboro, Tennessee. And then my entire family started going the year after that. And so I went to the National Festival my entire childhood growing up. And then when I was in high school, the Cave Run Storytelling Festival was started. My mom was on the board of that original festival. And so I've been sort of a lifelong storytelling festival attendee, and been here, I was here at the very first Cave Run Storytelling Festival 20 years ago. I mean, one thing that's been kind of incredible about this festival, even from its inception, has been just the quality of the national storytellers that are here. And so, I mean, you look at the lineup every year and they're always just top-notch professional tellers. I mean, right now we live in an age where we have unlimited access to digital media, right? More than we could ever try to consume. But I think there's something different about being face-to-face with somebody and connecting on that kind of level. I think we sort of crave that person-to-person communication. I know that even though I can watch a television show or watch a movie and be entertained, I come to storytelling festivals and have that face-to-face interaction, and I feel enriched more than I feel entertained in a way that I can't get from that digital media. And I think a lot of us crave that kind of interaction. I mean, I love the Storytelling Festival, and I love being here, and I think other people would love it too.